Hi, and welcome to today's mindfulness practice. So it's day number 5, and today we are focusing on daylight. So our mindfulness practice is going to welcome in some imaginary sunlight and get ourselves glowing from the inside out. So as always, make sure that for the next 5 minutes or so, ideally you won't be disturbed, but more importantly that you're not driving or doing something that requires your full attention or concentration. And if you do drop off, fall asleep or get a bit drowsy, no harm is going to come to you or anyone else. So with that, get comfortable in your seat, and just inviting you to close your eyes and just bringing the awareness to the breath. Just noticing the breath coming in, noticing the breath coming out. And maybe if you've been doing this for the last few days, your body knows what's coming, and it starts to already kind of come out of fight and flight mode and into a more connected state, or maybe not. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that you're here. And then just feeling the connection to the chair or the ground, whatever you're sitting on. And just noticing how it feels underneath your seat bones, your backside, backs of your thighs. And if it's a hard or soft connection or cushiony, or maybe it's a bit theoretical, you can't really get a sense of it yet. It's all a bit numb, maybe a bit tingly. It doesn't really matter. We just want to bring our attention and awareness out of our busy minds and into our bodies. Just going back to the breath for a couple of breaths. Again, just bringing that awareness to the breath as it comes in and as it comes out. And it doesn't have to be any special breath, and it can fluctuate and change, responding to whatever's going on in your body or in your system. And today I want you to just bring your attention to the very top of your head. And for a moment, we're just going to imagine the really warm sun, winter sun up in the sky. And it's kind of beaming down on the tops of our head, warming the tops of our head. And as we feel that sun beaming down on us, just imagine a small opening in the top of our head. Just enough for the sunlight and the heat to beam its way down into our bodies. And it's just a really warm, comforting, warming light, warming us up from the inside out, down through our brain, down through the back of our eyes, the back of our nose. Just imagining that lovely, soft, yellow, golden, warm light. And now it's travelling down past the backs of our noses, past our ears, and down into our throat. And just allowing the jaw to drop open slightly. Just noticing if there's any tension in there, and just letting the mouth fall open can help. Just bring awareness to any tension that's in our jaw. And then just feeling the warm, imaginary sunlight going down our throats, into our chest, and just warming us up from the inside out, like a soft golden glow, and down our spine, our shoulder blades, down into around our heart area, around the front of our heart and the back of our heart, that area between our heart and the spine. And just noticing if you can feel its warmth as our imaginary sun beams its light down through our heads, down through our necks, down our spine, down into our chest, around our heart, and then into our solar plexus and around that area. And then coming down into our stomachs, and just taking a moment to just feel. Just notice if we can feel that warmth on our insides, filling us up with a kind of really comforting, loving, warm energy, dissolving and helping to soften any negativity or doubts or worries or stresses we might have. And allowing the breath to move and change if it wants to as we go through this process. And then bringing the awareness down into our bellies, into our abdomen, our second mind. And just noticing if we can feel the warmth of our imaginary sun warming us up from the inside out, warming our bellies. And then into our hips and pelvis, and our backsides and our glutes. And then into our thighs. And again, just reminding ourselves that this beautiful imaginary golden sun is beaming its light down into us, and it's warming us up from the inside out, all the way down through our bodies, down our backs, down into our pelvis and hips, into our thighs, our knees, and down into our calves and shins, and last of all our feet. And then we can allow the light to go straight into the earth, nourishing Mother Earth and the ground. Or we just sit, allowing ourselves to feel the warmth of the sun and the heat and the warmth that's just passed through us. And then just feeling the connection again with the earth, with the seat or the ground. And bringing our awareness back to the breath. And just allowing the breath to do whatever it wants. And just enjoying that feeling of the warmth from our insides. And just appreciating the imaginary daylight that we can create in ourselves when we tune in. And setting an intention to maybe try and spend 15 minutes outside each day, ideally in the morning. Let's try and get some daylight onto our bodies. Just taking a few more breaths here. And then just wiggling our fingers, wiggling our toes. Maybe moving our shoulders, moving around in our seat. And then we can just start to think about opening our eyes. And when you're ready, opening your eyes. Okay, slightly longer one today, but I couldn't resist doing a sunshine meditation all the way through our bodies. But I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you, I hope, for tomorrow's video.